30 golfers are bringing home some major cash this weekend, although some have a better opportunity to cash in the big prize of $10 million than others. The FedEx Cup hands out a total of $35 million in bonuses, and everyone in the top 5 will get at least $1 million, not including the money they get for their finish in the Tour Championship, which boasts of $8.75 million purse. But how can each player win the $10 million? It's much easier for some than others, and for many it includes quite a bit of math. The whizzes at the PGA Tour crunched the numbers, and here's a handful of notables. To see scenarios for every player, click here. Ricky Fowler needs to win, and then get some help, to hoist the FedEx Cup. Care can mark the tour what they have to do and that's it. They still have a chance, if they don't win at East Lake, but it depends on where others finish. What he has to do win, and have Spieth finish T2 or worse. Fowler can also finish second at the Tour Championship and still have a chance. Hideki Matsuyama what he has to do win, and have Spieth finish in a three-way tie for second or worse, and have Thomas finish T2 or worse. Brooks Koepka what he has to do win plus have Spieth finish in a three-way tie for third or worse, Thomas third or worse, Johnson T2 or worse, and Leishman second or worse. Matt Kuchar what he has to do Kuchar needs to win at East Lake, and then have Spieth finish in a three-way tie for sixth or worse, Thomas T4 or worse, Johnson T3 or worse, Leishman in a three-way tie for second or worse, and Rahm T2 or worse. Jason Day what he has to do win, plus have Spieth finish ninth or worse, Thomas T4 or worse, Johnson T3 or worse, Leishman in a three-way tie for second or worse, and Rahm T2 or worse. Patrick Reed what he has to do win, plus have Spieth finish 15th or worse, Thomas T5 or worse, Johnson in a three-way tie for third or worse, Leishman T3 or worse, Rahm in a three-way tie for second or worse, and Fowler T2 or worse. Sergio Garcia what he has to do the Masters champ needs to win, and then have Spieth finish T19 or worse, Thomas in a three-way tie for fifth or worse, Johnson fourth or worse, Leishman T3 or worse, Rahm in a three-way tie for second or worse, and Fowler T2 or worse. Jason Dufner what he has to do it's a long shot for Dufner, the last man in the event. He needs to win at East Lake, and then have Spieth finish 29th or worse, Thomas in a three-way tie for sixth or worse, Johnson T4 or worse, Leishman T3 or worse, Rahm in a three-way tie for second or worse, and Fowler T2 or worse. So, yes, we're saying there's a chance, Duff.